Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mob Psycho 100 episode season 3 episode number 9 reaction. Okay, the previous episode, it was a wild episode. We got to meet some aliens. We got to hang out with them, and yeah, they fortunately they don't have any plans to invade our world or anything like that. I was actually, for a moment, I was actually thinking that's what's going to happen. Mob is going to fight them or something, but thankfully they were a friendly bunch. And yeah, it was nice time, like Tome got her dream come true. They hanged out with each other, each and every, they kind of gave each other gifts as well. They gave us like a stone something. I'm not sure what that's used for. Probably some space stone. I'm not sure if that's that, but either way, some like stone they gave us, while we gave them a few other things, like Subomi gave a scarf, while they gave like a video game and stuff. It was a nice thing, you know and yeah, like that's what happened. And there was a little section in the end where we kind of got Inukawa, I think that's his name, his story of when he was left back in the UFO. He wasn't able to come back to Earth, and since they don't speak he doesn't speak alien language, he thought that, oh, let me just stay here and try to communicate. And yeah, he stayed there for a long time, and he, he became an instant favorite of them because he saved them from some weird invader or something, like some weird little thing. It was crazy. And yeah, it was such a weird episode. My god, I felt like like all the episode I thought it was some kind of a dream and they're going to wake up or something, but no, it was actually something that happened, especially the final section. That was wild. That was really wild. And yeah, Inukawa in the end, just expressed his emotions by just saying that, like, guys, I want to leave. I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to go back to my friends. And they agreed. They didn't, forcefully keep him there. They were like, all right, go ahead. And yeah, he came back. And obviously his memory is kind of a little hazy, but yeah. So wow, that was some episode. Let's see what happens today in this in this episode. Let's see. So yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this is, well, oh yeah, she kind of got tired of this. Evening chime. Okay. Is he having a dream? Yeah. Hmm. All right. All right. Mob 1. Moving. Moving. Oh, it's New Year's. All right. Hmm. Third term. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Well. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I saw this in the trailer. That's the thing. Moving. She's. Oh boy, this is bad. Well, you are a little bit late. Damn. Nothing's happened. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, he knows. Yeah, yeah. Oh lord, everyone is. Well, he's white tea poison, so you know. I'm sure he has his ways. Oh boy. Are you sane? Yeah? I don't think they. Oh no. Well, yeah. I knew. Yeah, yeah, she is white tea poison. Well, made of poison? I don't know. Well, oh yeah. Come on, show them your. Ooh! Oh my god. Yo, what's going on here? He does have a little bit of a, you know. Your muscles are worthy. Wow. Oh my god. Yo, calm down. Oh my god, there was. Oh god. Uh... They're all petrified. Oh boy. Well, he's joking, I think. Yeah. Well, it doesn't work like that. Oh, what? Yeah. Well, she's going away, moving, so. Okay. Oh my god. No one. Oh, here we go. She pretty much knows what's going to happen. Hey! Your spit is. She knew this was coming. Oh, damn. You better leave, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, leave. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, yo! God. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, damn! Why did it pop up from out of nowhere? No, she's yeah, yeah, she's there. Well, in the other direction. That's true. He'll be one of the masses. Yeah. You need to wait, I guess, a little bit more. I feel like it's up to him, like, whatever he wants to do. Oh my god. Yeah. He doesn't have that amount of time for that. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's kind of obvious. Yeah. She always keeps a distance with everyone. Yeah. This is what Dimple said, if you remember. You don't understand what type of person Sugomi is. You're never going to get together. Oh lord, great! The Love Master Reagan is here. Oh god, here we go. And he was a shut-in, so. Oh my god. uh, yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it's your feelings. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah. Like, this is the thing. Since they were childhood friends, I feel like that's the big reason. Like, they spent so much time together when they were children. Fresh and clean. Wow, he's just telling all the things that Medasto said. Hello? He hasn't even confessed. Oh my god. Yeah, at least confess first. Hmm. And she knows you. You cannot fake yourself in front of her. She knows about you. You are her childhood friend. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Exactly, Reagan. You're a con man, so that's why. Oh boy. Oh god. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Oh, he's getting a haircut. Oh no, stop, please. What is this? GTA? He went to a GTA barber shop. Oh my god. Oh, Teru. Oh my god, don't take advice from this guy. He gave such a bad recommendation for the shirt. Oh lord. Well, that's true. He did say that. Yeah. Look at him, so confident. Okay, please don't take advice from this guy. I'm again saying he gives weird advices. Okay. Yeah, letter is a good onigiri. Yeah. Yeah, flowers. That's a good. You know what? Yeah, that's a very good idea. Flowers. It slipped my mind. Stop! No. Ah, this guy. Oh, he heard it. Also. Well, I doubt he's going to accept it. Wait. Oh yeah. No, no, that was a cover story. No, no, that she told that as a way to see if that was not true, I think. She was testing Reagan. That's why she said that. Yeah, I also think he's not going to get accepted. Like, kind of impossible. I don't see it. Like, like a person like Subomi, she's not going to accept his. Like, they barely even talk with each other. Like, how? How is it? Oh my god! Great! Goddamn Saitama. Uh, okay. What's with that picture? Oh no, the mom is here. The mom is like, Oh no, the mom will be extremely curious. Yeah. Oh. This is the first time I've seen him talking that much with Sugomi. Uh, yeah, you're imagining it. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, his stress is increasing. No, because they're childhood friends. That's why she accepted it. Yeah? Wow. His stress is increasing, as you can see. Even though he feels as if. Oh, nice, Mob! Yes! Yes, look at him! He's not getting tired as much. There you go, we're seeing the changes. Now he's gonna buy the flowers, isn't she? Smiley flowers. Why is he talking like that? Yeah. Oh, this guy. I forgot his name. Oh, wait, is he going to give? Ah, nice. Yeah, he helped them out so much, That's why. Yeah, that is really good now. I feel like something's going to happen here. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot. He has psychic powers. That's true. Damn. Oh my god, this Torianse, this Dune. Oh! Oh my god. Mob uses psychic powers. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. Did he get hit? No, but he's Mob. He can protect himself, yeah. No, wait, what happened? Oh my god. Good lord. I never thought Mob would get hit by a car. He's an Esper, so. But I guess the time like a frame wasn't that much that he had to make like a split decision. He couldn't probably use his psychic powers to actually save the kid because there's not much time left. He had to like move. and like nothing could have probably, like if he tried to use his psychic abilities, the kid probably would have been hit. So before, like, the amount of time it would take for him to use that, it would have been easier for him to just jump in. But and that's what he did. Like, we forget, like, outside his psychic abilities, he's just a normal person, like, he can use his psychic abilities to shield himself, but if he doesn't do that, he has a normal human body. He can easily get, like, hurt. And that's the thing. And oh my god, that, like, oh, that sound. The sound that plays with, okay, that's it. The sound that plays when the in the traffic crossing, that and that thing that was happening. I think it's called Torianse, as far as I know, the name of the song, that tune. In every, it's such a weirdly creepy sound, like, if you have seen what's it called, Chaos Head, the science adventure series, Chaos Head, Steins Gate, Robotic Notes, like, there's like a group of visual novels and animes. Oh boy, this sound is going to trigger you. This, I'm not going to say anything, but there's like a huge plot point with this sound. Whenever this sound plays, something crazy happened. And goddamn, I still have, like, chills whenever I hear this sound, this Torianse sound, especially in Chaos Head. Like, my god, if you've seen Chaos Head, I've read the visual novel. Like, and I've also, I didn't see the anime though, no. I've read the visual novel of Chaos Head, and my god, this sound is one of the most iconic sounds. Even Chaos Child has it, yeah. Chaos Child also has this one. Chaos Head, Chaos Child. Robotic Notes also has this, as far as I remember. Steins Gate, I don't think Steins Gate has this, but it is also part of the Science Adventure series. So yeah, like, this sound, my god, like, it's crazy. Like, like, it's a, oh, like, and it brings out a tingle from inside your, I don't know what to, like, how to explain it. Not only this, like, this Torianse, I think this song's name is Torianse. This also has, like, another, like, I wouldn't call it variant, but another song that is extremely similar to this tune, which is Kagome Kagome. It's like, I think it's a children's nursery rhyme or something. And yeah, it's another really weird and creepy type of a nursery rhyme. Like, if you can check out Kagome Kagome in YouTube, and try to read the lyrics, it's really weird and kind of creepy for like, um, for a children's, like, nursery rhyme or whatever. It has the same kind of tune, and yeah, something about this tune that is so unusual and so creepy, but at the same time it's so, like, like, thrilling and fascinating. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a weird thing. It's a weird feeling. Anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about this episode. Here in this episode, we get to see Mob and Tsubomi. Yeah, I forgot her name for a second. Mob and Tsubomi. A little bit of their childhood we can see, which was not Mom, sorry, Mob seeing in his dream. Now, we already saw this before in, I think, season 1, where we got to see how Mob was like her childhood friend, and he used to show all of these crazy stuff that he can do with his powers. And at first, Tsubomi was like, oh, this is so cool. And then in the end, she was like, oh, I've gotten bored of it. And yeah, that was it. So, and then I guess they stopped talking. They kind of went apart. And yeah, so there you go. Now, after that, we can see that Mob wakes up, and Mob is like, yeah, Mob has gone to school. In the school, we get to see it's a new term. Everyone's like, new term is starting, and here he is thinking like, oh, like, it is so good if Tsubomi-chan and me are in the same class or something. And here drops the news. The teacher, the homeroom teacher, comes in, and he's like, we have a news for you guys. Tsubomi from this school is going to move. And I do wonder why she's going to move. Like, maybe some kind of a, maybe because, I don't know. Yeah, that's the question. Why is she going to move? Is it because she's going to change schools or something, or maybe is she going I don't know, gotten some kind of an opportunity for higher education or something, or maybe her dad or her mom, whatever, are getting transferred or something because of a job. Like, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm guessing it's something along those lines. That's why she's moving. And yeah, so we can see that as soon as Mob hears that, Mob is like, wait, what? And like he's thought of so many things, how he's going to confess this and that, but everything's going to go breaking down now. So he's like, oh my god, like I haven't even talked to her. And everyone in the class is thinking, I need to confess. And obviously Mob is also thinking of the same thing. So Mob is like, okay, I actually need to do something. So he goes to the Body Improvement Club and asks them for the experiences and their help, But obviously the Body Improvement Club, they're like, wait, you want our experiences? And all of these things, they're kind of like, like obviously they don't know what to say. Here, what's his name? I forgot his name. Onigashima? Is that his name? I forgot his name. And that guy, he's like, oh, you're the shadow leader, White Tea Poison, why are you hesitating? And he's like, come on, Mob, give it your all. And they're like, yeah, come on, open up your shirt. And they open his, he takes off his shirt and he's like, look at you, you're getting your gains, you're getting muscular, and starts slapping his and you know what, it is kind of true. I feel like Mob has kind of gotten into a little bit of he's got a little bit of a shape, like a little bit of a figure, you could say. And he's still obviously he's improving. He's not like the Body Improvement Club, obviously, but he's getting there. He's kind of getting like that proportions and that figure, with that chest is getting increased a little bit. You can see his shoulders are also kind of a little bit, so you can see that it's working. The improvement that he's going through, like the dumbbells that he's pumping and everything, is actually working. And obviously very soon he will probably, if he continues this, he will definitely become more stronger and he'll become more muscular. But either way, they're like, yes, look at you, Mob, there you go, have confidence. And he's like, and they're like, after seeing you, we've also gotten a sudden boost of confidence, let's go, Body Improvement Club. And they just leave, starts jogging. And we suddenly see that Tome and the whole group are just in the background, just looking at them. They're all frozen, they don't know what to do. Okay, now I forgot his name. Takayama? No, what's his name? That telepath guy. He comes in and he's like, oh my god, you're asking them. And he also says like, oh, I also kind of like Tsubomi, I wanted to confess to her, maybe I'm going to do that. And Mob here asks like, are you going to use a telepathy? And he's like, no, it's it wouldn't work like that. And it's true, what's he going to do? Just for the moment, he's only going to know what that other person likes and all. And he might try to fake his answers and everything and kind of match them to the other person's tastes for the moment. But obviously that's not going to help out in the long run. So it's like, nah, obviously it won't work like that, so I don't do that. And I'm pretty sure he must have tried like this before, and he realized that in the long run it doesn't matter, which is true. And that's why he's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And I love the fact that he's like, you're asking these guys for experience. Tome herself has no ideas what what girls think. And Tome's like, what the hell? And yeah, and then Toma is like, all right, she's like, all right, let me give you an advice. She's like, change your hairstyle. And everyone else is also supporting him. Okay, all of this is happening now. Obviously we all knew this was going to happen. Everyone's going to try to confess, and Tsubomi has a goddamn line, a whole queue of people just waiting. And Tsubomi is constantly like a like an employee in some kind of a department store or whatever. She's just standing there, and one person is coming, confessing, and she's like, I'm sorry. Leaving, another person coming, I'm sorry. Well, obviously, she doesn't know any of them. It's suddenly random people just coming and confessing, and someone's like, what the hell is this? Now I have to go through all of this. I love the fact that the first person who confessed, the first person we saw here, he was like, oh, why are you rejecting me? And she's like, oh, you want to hear the reason? Should I actually do that? Should I tell you the reason or something? And he's like, oh no, it's okay, it's fine. Just yeah, better let that to keep that to herself, because otherwise he would probably be devastated with her reasoning. like obviously, like like he doesn't even know, she doesn't even know all of these people. Like why would she even care? So that's the thing. Now after that, Mob is just walking around and thinking. Now Misato comes in, and Misato is like, oh, like what are you doing? And Mob tries to say, like like, oh, I'm here to talk to Subomi, or should I do it later? And Misato's like, oh, like she's still here, she's not gone, she's actually waiting, and like asking, like rejecting all the people who are asking her out. And Mob is like, oh my god, so should I go down? And Misato, like, this is one thing that Misato said was kind of correct. She's like, no, don't go now, because if you go now, because everyone's like, like you're kind of coming one after the other, and you're going to be one of them, and alongside them, she's also going to reject you. So don't do that, like don't do that. It will be a bad thing. So try to make some other time, and like then ask her out or something like that. And he also asks her, like what do you think girls like? And she gives a few good points. She's like, oh, you should be considerate, you should think about the other person, and like kind of she has studied Subomi, and I guess you can say that like we can see how she's like how she's very fit to be like a journalist or a reporter, because she actually studied Subomi. And she says that it seems as though most of the guys just like her because of her appearance, but I'm pretty sure she's hiding how she really feels. It'll be up to you to be able to handle who she really is. Now then there's another thing that she says. It's like, though I honestly don't know what the big fuss is about Takane-san. And he's like, huh? She's like, I mean, she doesn't seem to trust anyone at all. I'm pretty sure she has no interest in other people. How do you know that? Question mark. You can tell just by seeing how she acts every day. Actually, how can you not tell? You should learn to view other people from a different angle every now and then. So, okay, this whole conversation, I have to say, yeah, I guess she is kind of correct. I also kind of get that vibe. And we ourselves kind of got to see her and hear her perspective on that. Like, you remember that episode where she kind of talks about how like not talks, but we kind of see how she's like putting up like a fake face in front of everyone. And that whole section where she kind of sneezes, and like the snot comes out, and she's unable to show her face. Mob comes in and helps her out at that. And that we can see how obviously she is just keeping like a mask on, because she wants to be like the nice person, obviously, and she wants to be like well liked by other people and everything. And obviously by that she wants to like her goal is not this, her goal is something else, and she is like just acting this part to be the nice person. And yeah, like everyone does that, and she's also doing it. There's no problem in that. But the thing here is that will Mob have a chance? Like, I feel like, honestly, I feel that, like I said while reacting, I feel like that Mob doesn't have a chance. But at the same time, I feel like if anyone has a chance, it is Mob. Like, it's kind of like it's kind of contradicting each other, isn't it? But I feel like that's basically the situation here. Why I'm saying he doesn't have a chance is because Mob barely interacts with her. This is like, I feel like this will be a long time after that he's interacting with her. Oh, he kind of interacted with her during the whole that whole situation, when she helped her out with the tissue paper. But still, like at that, when you saw them interacting over there, you could see how Subomi barely was like, she was like, oh, hello there, Mob. And Mob helps her out, and she's like, oh, thank you, Mob. And then she kind of asks him like, oh, how are you doing, this and that, and that's it. You can see she barely cared about the whole conversation, because obviously like they haven't talked for a long time, they're not friends, and Mob didn't even try to interact with her at all. He has been always trying to like going through all these like oh, I'm going to get my to the body improvement club, I'm going to like build myself up, then I'm going to confess, then I'm going to talk to her, like always kind of putting it aside and just enhancing the time that they are not interacting. What he should have done is he should have just went in, talked to her, and kept interacting with her, and become friends with her. Then maybe he would have had a better chance. I don't see him having any chance because of that. But like I said, he doesn't have a chance, but at the same time, if anyone has a chance, it's him. The reason why I'm saying that as well is because all of the people here, he doesn't show her real self to any of them except Mob. We saw her, obviously, because Mob is her childhood friend. She's way more free and comfortable with him. So we saw how in the whole situation where Mob gave her the tissue paper, she was trying to keep her mask in front of all the other girls, but at the same time, when Mob comes in, she was like, all right, fine, like she thanked him even, and we could see that she doesn't put on that mask in front of Mob. That is why I'm also saying that if there's anyone who had a chance here, it is Mob. So if, like, obviously, like, I'm definitely sure he's going to get rejected, 80% chance of getting rejected. But I guess Mob got hit by that truck, so the whole rejection thing goes out the window now. Like, obviously he's not going to confess in this like this. He's going to be admitted to the hospital. But still, if he confessed, I'm 100%, not 100, at 80% sure that he's going to get rejected. But I feel like if he went to this, like, this whole thing in a different manner, if he did not stop interacting with her, kept interacting with her, kept touch, and like, and then obviously, like, and at the same time, in parallel, went to the body improvement club, got his like, strength and everything, became more approachable for other people, because now we can see he's gotten a lot more approachable. He actually talks with people, and he's gotten a way more comfortable, like, with a lot of things. So keep interacting with Tsubomi and keep doing all of this. If he did both of these things at the same time, I feel like he could have had a good chance here, like, at least, like, but you know what, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, he could have had, I feel like he could have had a chance here, because he would have kept interacting with Tsubomi, and even if he did not have a chance, he would realize that after keeping interacting with Tsubomi. So, but now at this point, he has no chance. That's why I said he has no chance, but at the same time, he's probably the only one who could have had a chance in this situation. But yeah, like, that's not the case here. He stopped interacting with her and everything. So yeah, like, interaction is a big thing, like, especially in these type of situations. Like, you need to keep interacting, and if you just suddenly just stop, like, like, talking, barely interact with each other, and you think that, oh, you know what, like, I'm going to get more approachable, I'm going to get more, like, I'm going to gain some muscles, and then I'm going to talk to her, and I'll be more, like, presentable in front of her. So yeah, let me just push this, like, aside a little bit. 2 months, let me do this 2 months, and then I'm going to talk to her. And then after 2 months, you're like, oh no, 1 more month, let me keep going on 1 more month. It'll be too late. And that's exactly what Mob did here, like, which is such a wrong approach to this whole situation. Like, yeah, like, obviously you can keep doing all of those things, but parallelly keep talking to her, keep interacting with her. And even if you have, like, haven't talked with her for a long time, try to, like, again become friends, like, again. But I guess obviously Mob won't be able to do that because of his, like, like, his whole personality. He cannot do that. He cannot, like, strike up a conversation with, like, someone like that. But still, like, I feel like that would have been the best here, but he never did that. He always put everything aside, like, put talking to Tsubomi aside, and always thought that, oh, let me do this first, then I'm going to talk to her. But nah, that doesn't happen. If you keep pushing something aside like that, it'll be difficult to get that back. So now Tsubomi is definitely not going to, like, accept his confession. Like, that's the thing. All right, now, or who knows, like, I'm just saying this, but I you know what, I'll be genuinely surprised if Tsubomi actually accepts his confession. I'll genuinely be surprised. Like, I don't know, like, I've always got this, like, thing. I kind of thought about this whole situation. I always thought what Tsubomi thought of Mob, but in season 3 it's pretty apparent what she thinks about Mob, so now I kind of know that, yeah, she's definitely going to reject him if he's able to confess. So yeah, I'm genuinely going to be surprised if she actually accepts it, if he confesses, because I don't know what's going to happen now. He got hit by a truck. Now after that, we get to see that him going to Reagan, and Reagan is like, oh god, Reagan is like, oh, everything is like, like, appearance and looks and everything. He just gives his few, like, really wisdom filled words, and in the end he actually gives him some genuine, then he kind of gives him some points of how to become more presentable and how to he's so good using the internet. And he also asks Mob that why do you like her. Now that's also the question, I've thought about. Why does he like Tsubomi that much? They've played with each other, and I'm guessing that's basically the reason why. Like probably because he and Tsubomi, were like childhood friends, and he really liked her or something like that. Like that's the thing, I feel like especially when you're very young and at that age, I feel like boys catch feelings way more quicker than girls. I don't know, this is just like how I think and I feel. I feel like boys catch feelings way more quicker than girls do. And obviously when you get older, that kind of changes. But the thing here is that Mob and Tsubomi were childhood friends, so that is why obviously he got he started liking Tsubomi very quickly, because they hung out with each other. However, that was not the case for Tsubomi. So that's the main reason. I feel like I don't know, I don't know if there's like a specific reason why he likes Tsubomi that much. But when you're interacting with someone from that age, from like a childhood friends basically, I feel like it's extremely easy to start liking one another. And that's exactly what happened to Mom. So he doesn't have like any specific reason, like if he was like a teenager when he started interacting with Tsubomi or something, maybe there there would have a reason would have been needed, like oh, I started liking her because of this reason, I really liked her personality, I really liked this, like what, like this thing, and I really like that thing or something like that, like the reasoning would have been needed, I guess, when you're at that age. But from that small age, like I guess if you hang out with someone, you're definitely going to start liking that person. And most of the time they kind of they kind of grow out of that, like when they get older or something. But some people who keep interacting with that person, or they don't grow out of it, and they keep I guess it's at that moment it's like an infatuation, and that actually genuinely transforms into love. And that's probably what happened with Mob, because he knew Sugong was there in front of her, even though he did not talk to her. But still, that little crush, that little infatuation kind of started growing, kept growing. And it's like genuine like now, and that's why he genuinely likes her. And that's the thing, so I doubt there's any reason, which is what Mob says here. Mob is like, I really don't know why, there's no particular reason, but I really liked her. And so there you go. Now after that, okay, now next we get to see that here we can see that Reigen is like, when Mob goes away, Reigen what's his name, Serizawa, I think that's his name, yeah, he says that okay, where's that part? All right, this is a very nice thing that Reigen says. He says that where's that? No, Mob is different. Oh, here we go. He says, Reigen, I'm actually a bit surprised that you actually gave him advice. And Reigen says, if this were me, I'd probably be slick. And then the thing that he says after that, he says that, but Mob is different. He should follow the straight and narrow path. He shouldn't bother with lies. Yeah. So basically this, as Reigen is saying, like if it was me or someone else, I would have probably given them a different advice, But since this is Mob, I think Mob is best the way he is. And he should keep being that way. Because that's the thing, Reigen has been saved by that Mob, that pure and honest Mob. So I feel like he doesn't want to give Mob any weird ideas. Like if this was the previous Reigen, if this was the Reigen before that whole situation with the television, scandal that happened, with people telling him that, oh, you're a fake psychic and all that, and then Mob came and helped him out, and he accepted him and all that, and Mob said that I already knew you're a fake person, but you're a good person, and all that happened, Reigen was rescued in that moment, and he genuinely got a lot of respect from Mob from that point onwards. And he knows that the Mob that saved him is that honest, too good, walking straight, that Mob. So he doesn't want that Mob to go away, and that's why he's not going to give Mob any type of weird ideas or weird plans or weird ways to going through this situation. He wants Mob to be true to himself, because that's the Mob. That Mob is the best Mob. That Mob is the Mob that saved him. So Reagan doesn't want him to walk past or go past that mob, doesn't want him to go to any other direction or walk any other different path. He wants him to keep walking that straightforward path because that is the best mob. And yeah, like that's the thing. So which is nice, which is really nice. We've seen this before as well, especially after that whole incident, that TV station incident. Reagan has been like this. He's always trying to keep mob in the correct path, always. And he has always done that. He always told mob that don't use your powers, this and that, so he always tried to do that, keep mob in the correct path, which is really good. As a mentor, that is like one of the best qualities that a mentor should have. Okay, now after that we get to see that he's going walking back, and Teru comes in and he talks to Teru, and Teru starts giving him advice, and I'm like, my god, don't take advice from this guy. He has weird weird tastes, especially with that dress that he chose for him. And he's talking to him, and and then they come to like a conversation where he says like, oh, you should give her something, and then Mob is like, what should I give her? And they come to the conclusion that, oh, flowers would be the best. And I'm like, yeah, that's a really good idea, flowers would be really nice. And so Mob is like, all right, in mental note he made. And I love how Teru was like, oh, I could help you out with some dress, picking up some dress as well. And he's like, oh no, fine. Okay, next we get to see that Ritsu is here, and Ritsu is talking at home. Ritsu is talking with Mob, and Mob tells like how he's scared of the whole situation, how she's going to respond and all that. And here Ritsu's thinking about the previous time when he not met but saw her. And he remembers her saying, Tsubomi saying something like, oh, I like someone else. This is the thing I'm kind of confused about. Like, that was a lie, wasn't it? As far as I can remember, she said that because she was testing Reagan or something. But Ritsu has the misconception. He thinks that he actually likes someone. So that's the thing. So I don't think that will be a problem here. But other than that, obviously, I'm pretty sure Tsubomi is going to reject him. I feel bad, I think he's going to get rejected, but that's the truth. I don't see any way Tsubomi is going to accept his confession. In no way can I see that happening. But anyways, after that, we get to see Mob is getting ready to call Tsubomi. We got a little bit of a cameo of Saitama. I love that. And and then we get to see him calling Tsubomi, and they have a conversation. I love how the mom was looking at him. She was like, oh, finally. And then he tells Tsubomi that, okay, we're going to talk, I have something to say, and we're going to meet somewhere, and there you go. So next day we see Misato's like, oh my god, that's really cool, you actually was able to succeed in in inviting her out. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, because if this was someone else, she would have definitely not accepted it. This is because it's Mob that she accepted it, because Mob is her childhood friend. So there you go. Now, but you gotta use what you gotta use, like these special, what's it called, privileges for being a childhood friend. You have to use them when you need to use them, So yeah, that's good. And okay, so next we get to see that Mob is thinking all the time about Tsubomi. She's like, how is this going to go? She's talking about how this is not, I thought this is going to stress me out a lot, but it's actually not stressing me out. But in his head, inside his heart, the number is increasing, the percentage is increasing. And I'm like, obviously you're getting stressed out because of that. Now, here we get a little bit of a section where we get to see Mob accepting the football, and playing properly, running properly. And it's so nice to see this, because you remember, I think it was the first or the second episode where we saw this similar scene, and Mob wasn't able to do anything. He wasn't able to accept the ball. He wasn't running properly. It's just tired, just wasn't able to, her stamina was not keeping up. So it's so nice to see this growth, it's the same scene, but the thing is so different. And it's such a weird feeling, but I felt really happy seeing Mob able to progress like this, you know, like the first season and now this season. Look at it. Like this is the best thing that happened to Mob, that he actually decided to, you know, work out and improve himself and go join the body improvement club. Like he's so much capable, like, you know, what can I say, he's so much confident and more capable of doing these things now. And it just makes you happy from the inside as well, you know. Like now he's running and he's not getting tired, he's able to accept the ball, he's able to play, he's able to pass, and everything's so good. So there you go. Now next we get to see Mob has gone to the flower, like, you know, like that shop, and he gets like a little 1000 yen flower bouquet. But this guy, I forgot his name, he comes in and he's like, oh Mob, like, you know, take this, you know, like, you know, like, and I'm guessing he probably gave it to him because Mob has helped him out multiple times before, so he just gave it to him and he's like, yeah, there you go, exchange this with me. And here is everything which goes crazy here. Mob comes, stands in front of the traffic signal with a bouquet in his hand, and there's a kid beside him who's playing whatever, a handheld game console or whatever it is. And yeah, the song starts playing, Torianse, that's the name of the song, the one that plays on the traffic signal. And a cat suddenly comes in, almost gets, like, you know, run over, but Mob is there, don't to worry. Like he just, like, you know, stops the car. And I love the fact that the person who was driving the car, that person doesn't come out. What was that? The car stops, you know, by Mob's powers, and then just goes on its own way. It's like a obviously someone's car got stopped like that mid, like, you know, in nothing, mid road. Obviously they're going to come out and they'll be like, what the hell is going on? This person, he just, all right, let's just move on, and it goes away. The cat is safe, everything is fine. But no, okay, what the hell happened here? Did that kid misread the traffic signal? Wait a minute, just let me see this part. He stops the car, the cat goes away, okay? It's still red signal, you know, he's not supposed to go cross the road, all right? The cat goes away, the Mob gets a little bit distracted here, looks at the cat, you know. Okay, it's green. So it was not the fault of the kid, you know. The kid is moving because obviously it's green, and, you know, like the song is playing, the Torianse, and this guy, this truck driver, my god, like, so he is basically the one at fault here. He's not even looking at the signal, he's just yawning and driving. And now obviously you could say the kid was also a little bit, you know, like he was distracted as well, but the fact is the signal was, like, you know, green, you know. So I feel like both of them were at fault, but the person who was at the biggest fault is obviously the truck driver. Like, who does that? You know, like, you're not looking and driving, you're yawning and driving like that, like, what the hell? And yeah, but, you know, like, if the kid was, like, you know, not on his handheld console, he would have probably realized that, oh my god, the truck is coming, I should move away or something. But he also didn't realize that. He had his earphones on, like, no sound is also coming in his head, and, you know, like, he's probably saw the, like, signal, you know, in front of him, and he's like, all right, it's green, let me just cross the road. And yeah, so obviously the biggest at fault here is the truck driver. But yeah, now this happens, and like I said, like, you know, Mob was not ready for this, you know. He just saved one cat, and he was a little bit distracted over there. And here he sees the kid in front, like, they're like almost close to each other. It's just going to hit, like, in a matter of seconds. So Mob probably did not get the time to actually activate his psychic abilities. He had to jump in on his own, and that's what he did. He probably pushed the kid away and got hit. You know, the kid, I think the kid fell down a little distance late. Yeah, he got shoved out, and Mob is there, you know, like the bouquet is down. And like I said, like, we kind of forget that even though Mob is a psychic, he can probably stop everything with his psychic abilities. He can stop bullets with his psychic abilities. However, if he somehow is not able to activate that psychic ability, he's just a normal person. So at this moment, he wasn't able to activate his psychic ability, so he gets hit just like a normal person would. He falls down and starts bleeding. And God damn, that's a huge hit. Like, I don't know, like, you know what, the way the car has been broken, its front section is broken completely, just shattered. I feel like maybe he actually activated his psychic abilities for a moment. Otherwise, how would the car get that much broken, you know? He got hit in the, like, why is the glass broken as well? Did he get hit that hard? I doubt that. So I feel like probably when during this time of impact, more probably like in a reflex activated his psychic abilities a little bit, and that's why the car got that much damage. But at the same time, Mob was also hit. You know, he was too late in activating the ability, and the car got extremely damaged, and at the same time, Mob was also damaged, and he just fell down and hit his head. So he's bleeding now, and hopefully, you know, like people get to, you know, obviously they call the ambulance, and yeah. So I don't know where this is going. Oh boy, this is bad. And yeah. Oh god, that was a depressing way to end this. But yeah, that is it. That was this reaction. This was episode number 9. Yeah, 9 of Mob Psycho 100 season 3. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Mob Psycho 100. So until then, goodbye and have a nice